Welcome to another episode. Now today we're going over on how you want to verify that you need HID bulbs. Very easy to do, will take less than 10 minutes. Let's get started. Now although this vehicle is 18 years old, in my mind it's still a modern vehicle. And if the HIDs go out, the front bumper has to be removed. Even on the CTSV that I recently purchased, that vehicle is 19 years old. Front bumper has to be removed. So before you invest your very valuable time, verify there are no other issues. Now, because we're dealing with electrical components, of course, there are fuses involved. So here on the Acura, on the driver's side, there is a fuse and relay box. And if I rotate the cover, I can see that number 1 deals with the left or driver's side HID, and fuse number 6 deals with the passenger side HID. So I want to verify that these two fuses are in good shape. Now, of course, we can pull the fuses and take a look at them, or we can simply use a multimeter. And as always, I will link this tool in the description box below in case you happen to need it. So in our case, we just need to do a continuity test that looks like the Wi-Fi hotspot. That just means 2 points make a connection. Okay, so here we go. Number 1, we have continuity. So this fuse is good. And then number 6. Okay, fuses are good. Now the next thing you want to check, and this is really just the final check, is to verify that power is getting from this fuse box to the headlight, okay? Now once we complete this check, I'm going to splice in a video I did probably 10 years ago on my brother's Acura TL in that case. And in that video, I pulled the front bumper, remove the HID, so I will splice that in and we'll talk more about that in a moment. So what we're doing is looking for the HID ballast. They all typically look the same. You see it right here? This guy, this aluminum component. So right here is the wire. There's a tab at the 6 o'clock position. Just pulling the tab. Once again, the multimeter, we want the DC setting. We want to verify that power, again, is getting to that harness connector. So as you can see, we have a solid black that's more than likely ground and a red wire with a black stripe. More than likely, that's our power wire. So let's turn on the ignition key. Don't start the vehicle. Okay, turn on the lights here. And let's see if we're getting power. I'll try to do this with one hand. Hold on, my gauge is off here. Okay, here we go. And there you go. You see we have battery voltage. So that verifies that wiring-wise, everything is in perfect shape. So that was obviously the passenger side. If you have issues with the driver's side, you're doing the exact same thing. Unplug the harness connector, make sure that it's getting voltage. And it's really that simple. Now, the reason why I started thinking about making today's video, I was talking to my brother-in-law and his cousin had this issue. He spent the whole weekend, bought brand new HID bulbs. Long story short, he did all of this work, time, money involved, and he simply had a blown fuse. So check these things. Less than 10 minutes, you're done. You know precisely what's going on. So let me splice in a video very quickly, just showing what I did 10 years ago, removing the bumper, replacing the bulb, and so forth. Not a hard job, but nonetheless, it does take some time. And then I'll come back and I'll give you some what really happened behind the scenes there. Now, wrapping this up, don't make the mistake I made when I shot that video. I was trying to save some money and I purchased aftermarket bulbs for like 20 bucks, but within 24 hours, they burnt out. And I had to do the job again and buy the factory, which were Philips in that case, or in this case on this car too. They are Philips, I think like D2S if I remember correctly, at $110 for the pair, but never had an issue again. And on this specific vehicle, everything here is still original and everything works after 18 years, exterior and interior. So the whole point here is you pay more, but you get the quality. You don't want to do this again if you can avoid it. So as always, thank you for watching. If you want to see the full version, remove the bumper, the headlight assembly, the ballast, igniter assembly, all that fun stuff, I will include links for that in the description box below. Thank you for watching.